So you had hail damage on your roof, and the insurance company came out and they brought an engineer with them, and the engineer said, well, there's some granule loss, but he pretty much dismissed it, said that's cosmetic in nature and it doesn't affect the long-term service life of the roof. And whether it be on a shingle with granules or on a low slope commercial roof with a granulated mod bit, they say pretty much the same thing. It's not always true. It's usually not true. The granules are there for some important reasons, and losing some of the granules affects the long-term ability of the roof. Here's what GAF says about the subject in their bulletin. I'll just read the last highlighted line. Granule loss and impact damage may be immediately visible or may be latent, causing the shingles to deteriorate prematurely. The granules are there to block UV. If you've lost 50% of the granules, that's damage. The roof is not going to last as long. A little bit of background so that you understand that we have quite a bit of knowledge about granules and why they're put on a roof and what they do on a roof. My dad was one of the pioneers of the GAF mineral shield system back in the 70s. He invented this roofing spray rig called the Coal King applicator. Those two large hoppers on the front, those held ceramic granules, number 93 white 3M granules. Each hopper held 20 100-pound bags. And then the granules were blown pneumatically onto the roof. This is a picture of the process actually going on. That is me in the lower picture. And this picture is from about 1982 or 1983. So we have quite a bit of experience doing this. We've gone through millions and millions, tens of millions of square feet of granule application on commercial roofs. We used to purchase our granules by the rail car load, 1,100 100-pound bags. So we have a pretty good understanding of what granules are there for. They're a weathering surface, but primarily they stop erosion and UV degradation of the roof system. Pretty much every roof material degrades with exposure to the elements and UV, and most of them erode and get thinner every year because of that exposure. And the only roofing material really that doesn't happen to is silicone, which is a non-sacrificial type coating, but the rest of them get a little bit thinner every year. So if you have a modified bitumen roof system on a commercial roof that doesn't have granules, it doesn't carry as long a guarantee as one that has granules, because it blocks the degradation of the roof. So when the adjuster says, and his engineer says, that the damage is cosmetic, that's usually not the case. And even if you've only lost 50% of the granules in the roof, if you can see these little black specks between the granules that you didn't used to be able to see before the hailstorm, that's damage. You now have increased exposure to UV, and that's damage that the insurance company should pay for. The policy says that they have to pay you for direct physical damage from a covered cause of loss, and hail is a covered cause of loss. They have to put you back in pre-loss condition with like kind of quality. You didn't have 50% loss of granules before the hailstorm. They have to remedy that. So this is one of the areas where Alpha Public Adjusters has a unique background and a unique experience to get these claims paid. Give us a call, 806-544-4592.